Alright, so I primed my whole face, and I'm all ready, and now I'm just going to do my eyebrows first. And I'm going to use the Sephora Professional brush, number 15. It's just a little angled eyeliner brush. And I'm going to use that for my brows. And the shade I'm using is number 15 Aqua Brow by Makeup Forever. And that just looks like that. And I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to, just a little bit. And then I'm going to dab some on to my brush. Get as much as I want. And I'm just going to take it and go along my eyebrow, since I have blonde eyebrows. And then don't worry about like little fuck ups or anything, because we can just go back with our foundation that I haven't put on yet. We're just going to do that along the whole entire eyebrow. Then you can already tell it makes a huge difference from having blonde eyebrows, because this one's that way, and this is already a whole lot darker. Then I'm just going to bring my eyebrow right to there, and it's just my eyebrow. Okay, so then I'm only going to be doing one eye because I'm lazy as fuck. And then I'm just going to kind of take the same brush, and now that I did that, I'm just going to wipe it off so it's a little bit cleaner, because I am going to be using it later for when I put eyeshadow on. And then now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D foundation. It's light 44, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, because right now I'm not going to do my whole face. And I'm going to use the Kat Von D concealer brush. It's just like that. And with that, I'm just going to kind of pick up a little bit, not a lot, and I'm just going to go along the inside of there to clean up any lines. And I'm not going to put it on the whole eyelid, because I'm going to put shadow on it later. And I already put primer on my eyelid. So I'm just going to go in there and kind of clean up the line a little bit. And then I'm just going to dab it down to kind of like blend it. And then I'm going to do the same thing along the top. Then I'm just going to dab it again. So then, there's your eyebrow, that's all done. And then I'm just going to wipe off my concealer brush. And then now I'm actually going to go and do my whole face with my foundation. And again, I'm just going to use the Kat Von D foundation brush, and that's just a little light fluffy brush that looks like this. And that's just the Kat Von D. And how I do my foundation is I just put it on the back of my hand like that, dab it on the brush, pick it up, and then I just dab it all over my face. And then after I'm done dabbing is when I like blend it in to my actual skin. And then I like to bring it up through here too, because I think it looks weird if it's your skin color and then your ear doesn't really like look exactly the same. So I just kind of bring it up and around. And then I just added some more because I need some. And then I'm going to go up on my forehead. And it's the same thing, just kind of like how I do it. I dab it. And then I blend it. And I just bring it like as close to the hairline as I can get it without getting it on my actual hairline. And then I put it under my eye because I have super dark circles. And I just kind of like blend it out. And I still don't put any on the inside up part of my eye. I just put it on the bottom. And then I just bring it down onto my neck a little bit so you don't have any harsh lines. And then I put it all over my nose. And then for the middle part of my nose, I kind of just take the brush and go like this. And that's how I just do the middle part. And then just go back to blending like normal. And then since I do only put it on the bottom, I'm just going to tap it and blend it up. And kind of just blend that all together. And since I am only doing one eye, I'm going to put the foundation and all that on this eye too. And I just bring that all the way up to my eyebrow. Right, so then that is just your foundation. And then I just kind of clean off the brush a little bit because I'm ghetto as fuck and don't have a blush brush. So I use the same brush as I did my foundation for my blush. And with that, I'm using the Sephora number 5 Orange Peachy Sunbaked. And that just looks like that. And I just still take my Kat Von D foundation brush, put it on there, and I put it on my cheek. And if I feel like I need to add more, I do. And I do that to both sides. And I try to get them as even as possible. And then again, I just take it and brush, clean it off a little bit. And then I grab my bronzer, which is by Sephora, and it is just that Las Cabos in number 3. And I just take that, put it on my brush again, put it right under my blush, so when I have that, then I just take my blending brush that I use with my eyeshadow on that, because I just like how it works, and then this is what I just use to blend those lines together and blend the bronzer down so it's not such a harsh line. And then I just do that on both sides. And then that looks good to me. So then we're going to do eyeshadow. The main thing for this. Alright, so I'm just going to go back with my angled brush, and I'm going to take the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, and I'm going to use Crave, which is that one. I'm going to use Crave. I'm just going to take it, dab it down a little bit, and I'm actually just going to put that on the top and bottom, like the line. So I'm just going to take it, and I already messed up right there, but we can always fix it. So I'm just going to take that and put it all the way around. And then with mine, I always just stop right here at the bottom. I don't know why, I just do. And it doesn't matter if it's a little messy on the bottom, that's okay, because we're just going to take our smudge brush and our blending brush and go along with it anyway. So, put some more on there. And now we're just going to go along the top. And do the same thing again, just line your eye with it. So then, my eye is all aligned with it. But then I just take it again in the Crave. And I kind of just thicken the line up, I guess. So then, we're all done with that brush. So then I'm going to take my smudge brush, which is just the Kat Von D one again, and I'm just going to take that along the bottom and kind of smudge the line. I'm going to bring the line all the way over, as far as I can go without adding any more right now. Because I don't really want to add any more as of right now. I just kind of want to smudge it and blend it. Then I'm going to do that with the same corner part on the outside. So then you have that. And then I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush, which is the Kat Von D. And I'm just going to take the Crave again. Dab it in the Crave. And then with this, I'm just going to put it on like the lid. Not the whole thing, just like the eye part. So then I'm just going to take it and go like this. And I'm going to just dab it on the corner. And it doesn't matter if it gets out here a little bit, because I mean that's how far it's kind of going to go out. And again, I just kind of dab it on there. And then I kind of brush it into the corner of the eye. And then that's kind of like your basis of it. And I'm just going to bring this down a little bit, make it a little bit darker. And that's just kind of like your basis of your eye. Not really, you're not going to want to go out with an eye like that. So I'm going to take my blending brush, and with the blending brush, I'm actually just going to put some more Crave on there. I'm just going to dab it on. And then I'm going to start on the inside and pull out. So then there's that, and I'm just going to keep blending it. And don't really worry about like the lines right there, because we're going to go put some highlighter. Well, not like highlighter, we're just going to put another light eyeshadow, and we're just going to put the Venus, and then the Foxy, which is right there. We're just going to put that on there later. So I just kind of blend it all out. Messy, don't really care. And then I just want to make sure that the inside is the darkest part. So again, I go along with my eyeshadow brush. Put it all on there. Okay. And then I'm going to, once I find what I want, clean my eyeshadow brush off a little bit. Same one. Don't really have a lot, just have this one right now. And then I'm first going to go in with Foxy, which is just that one. It's the second to lightest. And then with that, I'm just going to put it all through like, the inside part. Even up through here, I'm going to put it there, because it's going to kind of help clean up the line. And then now I'm going to go in with the Venus, which is the lightest. And it has like a small shimmer to it. And then I'm going to go back to my blending brush. And then continue this to not have harsh lines or anything. There's that, yeah. And then, what was I going to do now? Go in with an eyeliner. And this is just some ghetto Alame liner. And I'm just going to actually go in and do my whole bottom line, the waterline and everything. So that's the bottom. Then I'm just going to go over the top of it and do it too. Right, so there's that. And then, because I don't want it to be like all perfect, I'm just going to go into my smudge brush again. And just smudge it like a motherfucker. So there's that, smudged it and everything. And then with how this is all messy, we'll clean that up in a little bit. And then just going to bring this down too. Get any nasties out of there. And then I'm going to take this L'Oreal Double Extend, which it's a two-step thing. I only use the first step as kind of like a primer in a way, because then I have better stuff. And because I have blonde eyelashes, I have to go down first instead of up. So I'm just going to go down all the way over those. Then I'm going to go up with it. Alright, so that part's done. And then I'm going to put that away. And then I'm going to use Lancome's Black Mascara High Definition. And that's just like this. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm actually going to do my bottom ones just a little bit. And then I'm actually going to use another mascara. And this is just Hard Candy's Lash Glitter Mascara. It's just like that. So it adds kind of a small sparkle. And the wand just looks like that. And I just put that on the top. And then, because this is really like messy and whatever, I'm just going to go back in with my concealer brush and a little bit of my foundation. Like that. And then I'm just going to dab it around, not like right next to it. And I'm also going to bring it down here just in case of fallouts. And I'm just going to use my finger to dab it around. And then you have your eyes. Just like that.